Lamb mint salad. Take 2 cups of cold cooked lamb cut into dice and half a cup of chopped cabbage. Dress with mayonnaise and serve on chop plate, garnished with lobes of mint jelly and sprigs of parsley. Last-minute salad, quickly made. Dice 6 cold boiled potatoes, chop 1 good-sized onion, 4 hard-boiled eggs, and 1 small cucumber. Mix with bacon sauce and serve on lettuce leaves. Lemon salad. Cut 3 lemons into halves and remove the pulp carefully, so as not to break the skins. Strain off some of the juice. Remove all the inner skin from the lemon pulp and mix it with finely chopped cabbage which has been well seasoned with salt, pepper, and oil. Garnish with fine chopped beets and serve on lettuce leaves. Half a lemon to each person. Lettuce salad. Bury a clove of garlic in a 2-inch square of bread and place in the bottom of a bowl. Fill with white leaves and the heart of head lettuce and pour over French dressing. The tender lettuce brings on softer sleep. Anonymous. Lettuce and bacon salad. Rub the salad bowl with garlic and fill with the white leaves and hearts of 2 heads of lettuce. Cut 3 slices of bacon into small bits and fry. Add 1 cup of vinegar, a teaspoonful of salt, and a pinch of pepper. Pour over the lettuce and garnish with slices of hard-boiled eggs. Lettuce and cucumber salad. Slice cucumbers very thin and heap on a platter garnished with romaine lettuce. Pour over French dressing to which has been added a spoonful of onion juice. Cream dressing is sometimes preferred. Lettuce and onion salad. Cover a platter with white leaves of head lettuce, shred 2 Spanish onions very fine, and soak them for an hour in cold water in which a little sugar has been dissolved. Lay the onions on the lettuce and pour over French dressing. Lettuce and tomato salad. Cover a platter with head lettuce, cool and crisp. Peel and quarter the tomatoes, place them on the lettuce leaves, and pour over French dressing. A suspicion of garlic is often used in the French dressing. Bestrewed with lettuce and cool salad herbs. Anonymous. Lettuce and tomato salad number 2. Slice 4 large tomatoes very thin after removing the skin and lay them on a platter garnished with head lettuce. Serve with mayonnaise dressing. Lettuce and spring onion salad. Take well-washed lettuce leaves, drain, and shred. Lettuce and spring onion salad. Take well-washed lettuce leaves, drain, and shred. Add sliced young onions and serve with French dressing. Lettuce salad, stuffed. Wash 1 small head of lettuce for each person and remove the heart carefully so as not to break the head. Chop very fine 1 bunch of celery, 1 cucumber, and 1 small onion, and mix well with French dressing. Stuff the heads of lettuce with this mixture and serve. Lima bean salad. Line a salad bowl with lettuce leaves. Heap in the center 1 pint of cooked beans, seasoned with salt and pepper, and pour over French dressing. Let it stand until cold, and garnish with sprigs of parsley before serving. If we will plant nettles or sow lettuce, Othello. Liver salad. Select 5 or 6 large chicken livers or an equal quantity of calf's liver and put through a sieve. Take a spoonful of mustard and mix with French dressing until it is the consistency of cream. Pour the mixture over the livers, serve on lettuce leaves, and garnish with strips of green peppers. Lobster salad. Remove the meat of 1 large lobster from the shell and cut into small pieces. Season with salt and pepper and mix well with mayonnaise dressing. Garnish with tufts of watercress, sliced egg, the yolk taken out, and its place filled with lobster coral and sliced cucumber, and sliced onion rings filled with caviar. Lobster salad number 2. Take 2 parts of diced lobster, 1 part celery, seasoned with salt, pepper, and vinegar. Cover with mayonnaise and garnish with hard-boiled eggs cut lengthwise and quartered. And ate a lobster and sang and mighty merry. Peppy's Diary. Lobster salad number 3. Take 1 large, heavy lobster. Boil half an hour. Remove all the meat from the claws and shell and lay the coral aside. Cut the meat into neat cubes. Wash and trim 2 heads of lettuce, breaking the leaves up and reserving the cores. Line the salad dish with the lettuce leaves. Mix the cores with the lobster meat in the bowl, and season with a little salt and red pepper. Rub the coral smooth and mix very slowly into a dressing made of 2 hard-boiled egg yolks, 2 fresh yolks, 1 tablespoonful of made mustard, 3 of oil, 2 of vinegar, 1 of powdered sugar, and 1 teaspoonful each of salt and pepper. Pour this mixture over the salad and decorate with slices of hard-boiled eggs, lobster claws, and parsley. Log cabin salad. Peel and cut lengthwise 4 bananas. Place in orange juice for half an hour. Then place the bananas on individual serving plates, log cabin fashion. Fill the centers with stoned cherries, using both white and red, if obtainable, and pour over fruit dressing. Garnish with sprigs of parsley. White asparagus can also be served in this style, filling the centers with hollandaise sauce. Now good digestion wait on appetite, and health on both. Macbeth. Macédoine salad. Take 1 cupful each of diced carrots, white and yellow turnips, and artichoke bottoms, and add 1 cup of green peas, 1 cup of asparagus tips, and 1 cup of fine-cut string beans. Mix and serve on lettuce leaves with French dressing and capers. Mayonnaise of oysters. Take equal parts of celery and white cabbage, shredded very fine, oysters scalded in their own liquor, with a little vinegar and salt. Season the celery and cabbage with a little oil and vinegar. Place in the center of the dish. Dip the oysters in mayonnaise and surround the center. Mayonnaise of fresh lobster. Shred very fine the meat of 1 large lobster and 2 heads of lettuce, seasoning them with French dressing. Cover with mayonnaise decorated with capers, sliced stuffed olives, lobster coral, a quartered egg, and watercress. Melon and cucumber salad. Scoop out 3 small melons, first cutting in halves, and dice the pulp, mixing it with equal parts of thin-sliced cucumbers and a sprinkling of chopped cress. Serve with mayonnaise. He was a bold man who first ate an oyster. Swift. Mixed salad. Chop fine a few stalks of white crisp celery, 2 onions, 1 sour apple, 1 nice head of lettuce, and 1 hard-boiled egg. Mix well with mayonnaise dressing and serve on individual salad dishes. Garnish with slices of hard-boiled eggs and sprigs of parsley. Mock pineapple salad. Pare and core 4 large apples, cut in rings. Peel and slice a little thicker than the apples, 4 juicy oranges. Place a slice of orange on each slice of apple, and arrange in circle on serving dish. Pour over the juice of 1 orange and 1 lemon, and sift white sugar on top. New Century salad. Use crisp white lettuce leaves, sliced red peppers, and chopped olives, with a few slices of cucumbers. Pour over a French dressing. Mayonnaise is sometimes preferred. Normandy salad. Stew gently in their own liquor a small can of French peas. Season with a little salt and pepper, and add a pinch of sugar. When the peas absorb all the liquor, allow them to cool. Chop half a pound of English walnuts and mix with the peas. Pour over it a half-cup of mayonnaise. Hail wedded nourishment. Anonymous. Nut salad. Cover half a pint of English walnuts with boiling water, and blanch. Put the walnuts into a pan and cover with a pint of stock. Add a heaping teaspoonful of chopped onions, a tablespoonful of chopped apple. Simmer gently for 20 minutes and let drain. Set aside to cool. Chop 12 mushrooms very fine. Line the salad bowl with lettuce or chicory. Cut an orange into half and scoop out the pulp. Put this pulp over the lettuce leaves, then a layer of the mushrooms, then the walnut kernels, then the remaining mushrooms. Send to the table with French dressing. Nut and cabbage salad. Take 1 head of shredded pink cabbage and 1 cupful of chopped pecan nuts. Lay white cabbage leaves on a platter and place the pink cabbage and nuts on them. Pour over boiled dressing and serve. Nut and celery salad. Take 3 green peppers and cut into 2 equal parts, removing the seeds, and fill them with 1 1/2 cupfuls of chopped celery. 1 cup of chopped English walnuts, thoroughly mixed. Garnish the platter with lettuce leaves and place the peppers on it. Put a large spoonful of mayonnaise dressing on top of each portion. 3 several salads have I sacrificed, bedewed with precious oil and vinegars. Beaumont and Fletcher. Nut and orange salad. Cut 3 oranges, each into 2 parts, being careful not to hurt the skins, and remove the pulp. Take out all the tough inner skins. Mix the pulp with half a cupful of English walnuts and 1 banana sliced. Level the halves of the oranges so that they will stand evenly. Fill them with the fruit and nuts. Set them on a platter, garnished with the leaves of 1 head of lettuce. Pour over French dressing made with lemon juice. Orange salad. Put a layer of crisp lettuce leaves in the bottom of a salad dish and fill with alternate layers of sliced oranges and chopped nut meats. Pour over fruit dressing and set on ice until ready to serve. Sprinkle with grated coconut. Orange salad number 2. Peel and slice 6 seedless oranges and 4 bananas and arrange them in alternate layers in the salad dish. Beat the yolks of 5 eggs for 5 minutes. Add 1 cupful of granulated sugar and beat until thick. Add a pinch of salt and the juice of 2 lemons and beat again. Pour over the prepared fruit and set away on the ice, as it must be very cold when served. Small cheer and great welcome make a merry feast. The comedy of errors. Onion salad. Take either Bermuda or Spanish onions. Peel and slice in rings 1/4 inch thick. Steam them until half cooked and let them become very cold. Serve on lettuce leaves with ravigote sauce. Othello salad. Peel large tomatoes and remove the pulp and set on ice to cool. Take 3/5 Russian caviar, 1/5 tomato pulp, and 1/5 chopped onion. Mix together and fill in the tomato shells. Serve on lettuce leaves and place a large spoonful of mayonnaise on each. Oyster plant salad. Take cold boiled oyster plant, cut in strips. Season with salt and pepper. Dip the ends in French dressing to which has been added some chopped chives, and garnish with aspic jelly. Pear salad. Peel and core large ripe pears. Lay half a pear on a bed of lettuce on individual salad plates. Put 10 cherries and some cheese balls around the pear on lettuce and cover with French dressing. This is not only delicious, but is a pretty combination of colors. Mine eyes smell onions. I shall weep anon. All's well that ends well. Pecan salad. Make a well-seasoned lemon jelly. Turn in individual glasses to mold, and when set, put pecans on in design. Turn out on lettuce leaves and cover with mayonnaise dressing. Garnish with green peppers cut in fine shreds. Pepper salad. Canned pimentos, Spanish peppers, make a salad as good to eat as it is beautiful to look at. Open the can, let it stand 15 minutes for the odors to escape, and turn the contents into a colander, running cold water over the rosy vegetables. Give them a good wash, drain carefully, and chill them thoroughly on the ice. Serve on lettuce, dressed with mayonnaise or French dressing. Pepper salad number 2. Peel large Spanish peppers, removing the seeds and core. Fill with sardine or any other good fish salad. Serve with mayonnaise dressing. Pineapple salad. Peel half a ripe pineapple and shred except the core. Mix the shreds with an equal quantity of chopped celery and put on ice. Just before serving, mix in enough mayonnaise sauce to moisten. Garnish with slices of lemon and serve very cold. Fat olives and pistachios' fragrant nut, and the pine's tasteful apple. Anonymous. Pineapple salad number 2. Take a large pineapple, cut a square on one side so the pulp can be removed, then cut a small slice off the other side to make the pineapple steady on the platter. Remove the pulp, shred it, and mix it with mayonnaise. Put it in a china bowl and set it on the ice for an hour. When ready to serve, fill the pineapple with the mixture, place on a plate, and serve. The leaves should be left on the end of the pineapple. Strawberries, cherries, and blanched almonds may be added if preferred. Pineapple and grapefruit salad. Seed and peel 2 grapefruit. Remove all the inner skin and cut the pulp into small pieces. Shred 1 fresh pineapple, mix with half a cupful of English walnuts and the grapefruit. Place all in a bowl and pour over French dressing. Garnish with parsley. Pineapple and lettuce salad. Wash 1 head of lettuce and arrange on a platter. Lay the slices of 1 can of pineapple on the lettuce and pour over French dressing. Can one desire too much of a good thing? Cervantes. Potato salad. Peel and slice thin while hot 12 small boiled potatoes. Fry half a pound of lean bacon and cut in bits. When almost brown, put in half an onion chopped fine. Cook a moment, and pour over the warm potatoes. Mix well by shaking and tossing, and season with salt and pepper. Make a mixture of 2 parts mayonnaise with 1 part of vinegar, and pour over the potatoes. Sprinkle with chopped parsley, and serve as it is, but never serve cold. Potato salad number 2. Cut 2 quarts of cold boiled potatoes into dice. Add 1 large Spanish onion, 1 head of celery, and 4 hard-boiled eggs. Season with salt, pepper, and a little cayenne. Mix thoroughly with French dressing, to which has been added a teaspoonful of mustard and a few capers. Potato and cress salad. Take 1 bunch of watercress, wash carefully, and lay it around platter. Dice 6 cold-baked potatoes and mix thoroughly with French dressing, to which has been added 1 tablespoonful of onion juice. Heap the potatoes in center of watercress and garnish with parsley and slices of hard-boiled eggs. Let the sky rain potatoes. The Merry Wives of Windsor. Potato and egg salad. Cut 5 cold-baked potatoes into dice. Slice 4 hard-boiled eggs and pour over the juice of 1 lemon. Arrange in a bowl and cover with cream dressing. Serve on lettuce leaves. Prune salad. Soak 1 pound of large French prunes and 1 pound of dried apricots overnight. Chop the prunes and mix with 1 cupful of chopped English walnuts. Shred 1 head of lettuce and lay on platter. Place on it the apricots. Heap the prunes and nuts on the apricots and pour over maraschino dressing. Prune and nut salad. Cook prunes until tender. Remove the stone, and cut the fruit into eighths lengthwise. Arrange on lettuce with a mound of cream dressing in the center. Sprinkle chopped pecan meat over all, or break the prune stones and chop the kernels. Radish salad. Take round red and white radishes, cut them in halves and arrange alternately, skin side up, on a bed of shredded lettuce. Sprinkle with French dressing, and garnish with sliced stuffed olives. Hunger is sharper than a sword. Beaumont and Fletcher. Radish salad number 2. Slice 2 bunches of radishes and shred 1 Spanish onion, mixing them well together. Arrange 1 head of lettuce around the salad bowl. Heap the radishes and onion in the center and pour over ripe olive dressing. Garnish with strips of red peppers. Raisin salad. Wash and soak 1 box of seeded raisins overnight. Garnish the platter with a head of lettuce. Heap the raisins in the center and cover with whipped cream. Place 1 raisin on top. Ribbon salad. 1 cup of cold cooked string beans, 1 cup of peas, 1 cup of celery cut in small pieces. Dress the beans and peas with a plain French dressing, and the celery with a gold mayonnaise. Arrange a bed of shredded lettuce on a chop plate. On that, place the beans, celery, and peas in alternate layers. Have the center layer of celery. Serve very cold after garnishing with radish roses. Romaine salad. Take broad, shredded romaine lettuce leaves and sprinkle with French dressing to which has been added a suspicion of garlic. Read these instructive leaves. Pope. Roquefort salad. To 2 large heads of lettuce, add 1/4 pound of grated Roquefort cheese and 1 cupful of French dressing. If this is too much cheese to suit the taste, celery or cucumber may be substituted for part of the quantity. Salmon salad. Line the salad dish with 2 crisp heads of lettuce arranged with the darker leaves outside and the lighter ones inside. Take a can of salmon, shred the fish into small flakes, and place in the middle of the dish on the lettuce. Season with salt and a little cayenne. Pour over 1 tablespoonful of vinegar and the juice of 1 lemon. Set on ice for an hour to cool. When ready to serve, pour 1 teaspoonful of mayonnaise dressing over the fish and sprinkle a few capers on top. Nasturtium blossoms make a pretty garnish. Salmon salad number 2. Pick the salmon to pieces, chop celery fine, and add about twice the amount you have of fish. Mix well with boiled dressing and serve on lettuce or cress. Live while you live, the epicure would say, and seize the pleasure of the present day. Doddridge. Salmon salad jellied. Take a pint of canned salmon, drain, and remove the skin and bones. Mince fine. Add 1 tablespoonful of lemon juice, a dash of red pepper, a teaspoonful of minced parsley, and salt to taste. Mix together and bind with any prepared salad dressing. Add a tablespoonful of powdered gelatin dissolved in 1/4 cupful of water. Fill small molds and set them on the ice to chill quickly. Turn out on crisp lettuce leaves. Garnish with sliced olives and serve with cucumber sauce or mayonnaise. Sardines in jelly. Pour a layer of aspic about 1/4 inch thick in the bottom of a mold with a closed center, so that it will form a border when stiff. When hard, arrange on it a layer of sardines which have been skinned. Sprinkle over some finely cut cress and chopped hard-boiled egg. Pour over more jelly, which is cold but not congealed, and let it harden. Add another layer of sardines and fill the mold with jelly. Stand aside to harden. Fill in the center with celery mixed thoroughly with mayonnaise dressing. Garnish with watercress. Sardine salad. Make a dressing from the oil in a box of sardines and as much lemon juice, with salt, paprika, and black pepper. Mix the sardines with an equal quantity of Bermuda onion, sliced and quartered, stirring thoroughly with the dressing. This is an excellent appetizer. Scrambled egg salad. Select evenly sized tomatoes, cut in halves, scoop out the pulp, and fill the hollows with scrambled eggs well seasoned. When cold, spread enough mayonnaise on each to cover the egg, and put a thick layer of aspic on top. Arrange neatly in a circle on a cold dish, and garnish with beets and gherkins cut in fancy shapes. Fill the center with lettuce and sliced tomatoes, all cut in fine strips, and season with pepper, salt, oil, and vinegar. Serve very cold. Scottish salad. Cover a platter with lettuce leaves. Arrange a circle of sliced hard-boiled eggs around the edge, the slices overlapping each other. Heap in the center 2 parts of chopped celery to 1 part of flakes of salmon, which has been thoroughly mixed with oil, vinegar, and salt. Pour mayonnaise dressing over all, and garnish with stuffed olives and capers. My soul tasted that heavenly food which gives new appetite. Dante. Shad roe salad. Steep the shad roe in boiling salt water. Take it out without breaking. Sprinkle it with a mixture of vinegar and Worcestershire sauce, and put aside to cool. When ready to serve, insert a clove of garlic in a 2-inch square of bread, and put it in the center of the dish. Cover with a bed of lettuce leaves, and arrange in the center the shad roe, cut into slices 1/2 inch thick. Cover with mayonnaise, into which some whipped cream has been stirred. Sheldon salad. Cut a pineapple into small squares. Seed 4 oranges and cut them fine. Seed 1/2 pound Malaga grapes and cut them, and 1/2 pound candied cherries into halves. Slice 2 bananas very thin. Serve on lettuce leaves and pour over the following sauce. The juice of the pineapple, 1 cup of sugar, 1 tablespoonful of cornstarch, 1 cupful walnuts cut fine, and 1/2 cupful of water. Mix the cornstarch with a little water. Add the pineapple juice, the sugar, and the rest of water. Boil until thick, and after it is cold, add the nuts. This may be frozen if desired. Sherry salad. Chop 1/2 a Bermuda onion very fine, and add twice as much chopped parsley. Chop 4 small red peppers and 8 green peppers. Mix 1/2 cupful of olive oil, 5 tablespoonfuls of vinegar, 1/2 teaspoonful of powdered sugar, and 1 teaspoonful of salt into a dressing, and mix well with the onion and peppers. Put in a covered glass jar and let it stand for an hour in a cool place. Serve on tender lettuce leaves. Shrimp salad. Season the canned or cooked shrimps with lemon juice, salt, and pepper, and mix with mayonnaise dressing. Serve on lettuce leaves, and garnish with stoned olives, capers, and hard-boiled eggs. South Shore Country Club salad. Rub the salad dish with garlic and line with a bed of romaine lettuce. Fill in the center with equal parts of cantaloupe and watermelon balls cut out with a Parisian spoon. Pour over French dressing made with fruit juices. Oh, dainty and delicious, food for the gods. Crawford. Southern salad. Take tender okras, trim the ends, and boil until tender. Drain them and let them become very cold. Dip sweet peppers in hot fat and take off the skins. Shred them fine and mix with the okras. Serve with mayonnaise dressing. Southern salad number 2. Take 2 bunches of leaf lettuce, lay them in water about an hour, and shred. 3 slices of bacon, browned to a crisp, half a cup of vinegar, half a cup of water, and half an onion chopped fine. Let come to a boil and throw in the bacon. Mix in 2 hard-boiled eggs chopped fine. Pour over the lettuce. Spanish salad. Shred 2 bunches of endive and mix them thoroughly with ripe olive dressing. Cover the platter with the same and garnish with quartered peeled tomatoes and quartered hard-boiled eggs, yolks of which have been taken out and the places filled with anchovy paste. The discovery of a new dish does more for the happiness of man than the discovery of a new planet. Brillat Savarin. Spinach salad. Take half a peck of fresh, crisp spinach, wash it thoroughly in several waters. Put in steamer and steam for about 10 minutes. Turn into a colander and drain. Chop fine. Season with salt, pepper, and 2 tablespoonfuls of melted butter. Mix well and press into small molds or cups. When cold, place each form on a lettuce leaf and put a spoonful of mayonnaise dressing on top. String bean salad. Cook until tender. Very fresh green beans. Lay them for an hour in French dressing. Then drain and mix with ravigote sauce. Serve on lettuce leaves and garnish with sliced hard-boiled eggs. Summer salad. Line the salad bowl with crisp white lettuce leaves. Take slices of orange and arrange around the side of the dish to come up even, forming contrast with the lettuce. Fill the center with sliced bananas cut round and strawberries. Cover with whipped cream and place red cherries on top. Sunday night salad. Calf's brains, plainly boiled in salt and water, chilled on ice, cut in small dice, and served on a bed of tender lettuce with mayonnaise, make a delicious hot weather dish for Sunday night. Sweetbread salad. Take cold slices of cooked sweetbread which have been dipped in flour and fried. Shred a head of lettuce and place it in the center of the dish. Cover with cream dressing. Dip sweetbreads in mayonnaise and heap them in the center. Garnish with sliced radishes and chopped beets. Sweetbread salad number 2. Select a pair of calves' sweetbreads. Wash in cold water. Put on in boiling water and add a teaspoonful of salt, a little onion, and a sprig of celery. Cover the saucepan and let them simmer gently for half an hour. Lift the sweetbreads out and throw at once into cold water. When cold, pick them apart by taking out all the membrane and stand them away. When ready to serve, insert a clove of garlic in a 2-inch square of bread and put it on the bottom of the salad bowl. Arrange over it a bed of lettuce leaves. Mix the sweetbreads with mayonnaise dressing. Heap them on top of the lettuce leaves and garnish with capers and sliced olives. Where's the man that can live without dining? Owen Meredith. Sweetbread salad number 3. Take 2 pounds of veal sweetbread and boil until tender in salt water. When cold, break into small pieces and remove the membrane. To 1 quart of sweetbread, add a pint of celery torn in small pieces and 1 cupful of walnut meats. Mix with mayonnaise dressing and serve with salted wafer crackers on lettuce leaf.